This is where we're going to hear from some of our official watch parties from across the continent. We'll be watching together. Well, this is a bit more informal, and if you'd like to take a short break from your computer or your phone, now would be a good time to do it. So let's get to the watch parties. We'll start with Kenya. So we have Esther from Kenya.
Yeah, so we have a few people joining us from Nairobi, and the reaction has been good so far. Despite the challenges in the morning, the attendance has been great. We've kept the attendance, and we have received a number of questions from the audience in Nairobi. Thank you.
Hi, Zambia.
Hello, hi, how are you?
We're good, thank you. How are you?
We are fine.
Have you found the conference interesting this morning?
Yeah, so much interesting. The attendance is average, and yeah, I think we've enjoyed the conference so far.
Good. Any particular highlights in the sessions?
Yeah, we picked a few points, especially the moderator that touched on companies that were employing, or rather promoted the employment of persons with disabilities in our respective countries. I think that is very, very much important, especially that in Zambia, we have this challenge where private companies have lamentably failed to employ persons with disabilities, citing some of the challenges that the other panelists brought out, to say it's expensive to employ persons with disabilities.
Oh, that's great. Can everybody give us a wave? Say hello.
Hello.
Right, thank you very much, the watch party from Zambia there, Jaja Kulibali and the team. How about we move to Suleiman from Nigeria, the Nigerian watch party? Can you get us, Nigeria? Maybe if you can unmute your microphone. Nigeria. Suleiman.
Okay. Good afternoon for wherever you are. From Nigeria, the issue of assistive technology and access is very key for the participation of persons with disability in every diverse society. So far, the project is a very educative one, and our challenges here are: one, the unavailability of advanced technology tools, and most of the deaf people here use mobile phones, that is smartphones, and they don't have like VRS, they don't have the VRS. Then our blind brothers and sisters also use touch screen phones, which might not be accessible to banking services, because the audio can sometimes be broken down. So they have to go to the bank hall physically, which is a challenge. Another thing is the device, which the updates of the version of the software in the device is unavailable most times due to, let's say, slow or network or slow internet. Imagine this since morning, we have been having some challenges with internet. And unfortunately, the device which will have been more available and more affordable for persons with disability to get access, it's somehow, so we have to like scale our way in. Another issue is the new regulations. The new regulations of our banking sectors is a challenge that they bring, and the new policies that they bring in without considering persons with disability in their policy planning. So that is a challenge. Another challenge is our communications and telecommunications companies. Their policies also do not consider us. The deaf person, we use video chat for the most times, and we pay for internet data, and that is the same price we pay for non-disabled person. It's not supposed to be so. There's supposed to be like a discount, a reduce for us. Let's say we give some bonus. Some bonus is given for persons that can't even hear for calls. I can't even use that bonus. So that is another challenge we have. Another thing is difference in sign language. Nigeria is a very big country, and our sign language is not the same. So when you consider technology, the technology itself must have a sign language, which is not available in most of them, and that is a challenge. And when we talk of technology, they must be to meet and standard, present standard to all. If technology can fit to, let's say, a business mindset, and those are the few things that I have to say for now. Thank you.
Well, many thanks to the Nigeria Watch Party there. And of course, they've been able to share with us their insights, some of the things they've learned, and of course, expressing some of the challenges that they're facing on matters technology and people living with disabilities. As you can see, the Watch Party in Nigeria, they actually quite a number of them. That's a good number. So maybe if you can mute your microphone for me kindly. Nigeria, thank you very much. Still getting few feedbacks from the chats. Thank you so much. I can see comments coming in. Rogers from Zambia. As we wait for the rest of the other countries to just join our watch party. By the rest, I mean our people from Uganda, our people from South Africa, those in Malawi, Ethiopia, and um, uh, yeah, and Ethiopia. I mentioned Ethiopia earlier. You can actually get to join us as well. Maybe a quick feedback, just to highlight some of the discussions we've had. Moses Serwada says, Nuru, thank you so much for the feedback. Good point, Suleiman from Claiborne, saying that being a service provider for VRS, VRI, and deaf-to-deaf solutions, we find a big challenge in getting services out to the market because of the barriers, mostly lack of knowledge in both government and private sectors. So having the solutions to the problem but not being able to get to the people that need it is a fight that will continue until there is a breakthrough. Thank you so much, Claiborne, for that comment. Remember, if you have any comments, feedback, or suggestions, you can always put it in our chats. And of course, we'll be sure to keep up with it. In the meantime, a big thank you to Nuru and the team and the fellow panelists. That was a fascinating conversation. Access to finance, ladies and gentlemen, is vital in our everyday life, and it is indeed critical that we get it right for everybody, especially Africans with disabilities. So we'll head over back to the watch party, the Kenyan watch party. Esther and team, we can just do another round. Esther and team, we can do another round. And just to get some comments from members, perhaps, just before we get the feedback from the members. Esther, you with me?
Esther or
All right.
in the room at the moment.
Okay, no worries, no worries. So maybe we can just carry on then. We'll get on to the next session, which is our final session, a bit later on. But for now, we must say it is good to hear from everybody across the continent because it makes us thankful for the power of technology and how it can get to connect us all. We stay connected throughout this conversation as long as we make it accessible, of course. Sarah, how about we move to the next segment now? Sarah?
We'll just take a short break if that's okay, Teddy.
Okay. All right, that is fine. We'll take a 10-minute break. We should be back at 10 minutes. That should be at 2:40 East African time. 2:40 East African time. Let's all be back for final segment. From Nairobi, a big thank you to everybody.